Blessings, soul family. This is Jules, and we are going into your reading for June 8th, 2022. And before we get started, I just want to invite you to like and subscribe our channel. It really helps us grow and get more content out there. So if you are enjoying these readings in any way, please like and subscribe. All right, so let's go ahead and get started by bringing in the divine intelligence, universal intelligence, connecting it to your heart space. If you have an intention that you're working on, you're welcome to bring that into your heart space as well. And if not, let's just read the energetic pattern of your day today. So interesting. All right. So we are in this is, I think, the same card we started with on June 4th. So it's interesting, 4 days later, and we're moving into the same card. And this is the 8 as well, which is 2 4s. So I think it's worth looking at the foundation that is shifting through the flow that you are holding. So this day, and this is an 8-day. So lots of flow, lots of information being held. And when I say information, I mean a frequency that has an intelligence is being held in this day today. So again, just connecting to your heart space and asking what maybe your perspective is on flow. Are you in flow? And then I'm even going to take it a step further in bringing in that frequency of abundance here, because we are in an 8-day. You're starting your frequency out in an 8. And we also had this the other day on the 4. So we're building. This is just telling me that we're building energy to support you in staying in flow and in abundance. Okay, so the next card here is the 9. And so this is the energy that's the universe is reflecting back to you, or the energy that you are aware of within your environment, your reality. And that is the ability to truly see through the divine eyes, to see things maybe that others don't see. And if you're not experiencing this is what I'm going to invite you into experiencing today, is finding those little signals or little signs that are in your reality that are showing you the way of holding this beautiful energy of flow and synchronicity. Let's see what the divine wants you to see that you're not seeing. Okay, so you are in a pretty big shift right now. So this card is saying that if you're not aware that this flow that you're in, this synchronicity that you're in, this abundant energy that you're in, if you're not aware of just how powerful this is, the divine is saying it's time to acknowledge. It's time to acknowledge the things that have changed in your life. It's time to acknowledge the things that are going well. And it's also saying it's time to acknowledge like where you're putting your energy in order to create this beautiful day today. So let's start it by asking to step into the flow of abundance, seeing the beauty in our reality, and acknowledging the changes that we have made in order to create a better life. This is right now. Let's just celebrate you and where you are right now. You know, we don't always stop to celebrate our own success, and success comes from this place right here. And what I mean by success is that deep inner knowing that we're on the right path. Acknowledge you're on the right path. Where in your life are you on the right path? And then I'm going to say, you know, if there needs to be something that's acknowledged that is pulling you off that path, let's look at that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into the frequency of co-creation. This is the frequency that the divine is bringing in to support you. You guys, another 8. Look, 8, 8. So this is the awakening level of the 8, meaning here you are embodying that shift And here you're awakening to a new level of what it means to be in flow. The divine is saying, if you feel out of synchronicity, just ask to be put back in and be aware that it's happening. Be aware of the thoughts or the information that comes in when you ask for that. Another way of saying, one of my favorite sayings is, anytime we ask for something, we take a moment to witness the shift. This is saying, ask to move back into flow, or bring maybe things in your life that aren't in flow. Ask them that for them to move into the flow, and then acknowledge that what you ask for is happening. That's the most important part of placing an intention, is acknowledging that the frequency has come in for that intention to actually shift. And then, of course, we always want to be in gratitude of that shift. Let's move into particles of possibility. I'm pretty sure you had this card on June 4th as well. And I think it was right here, or maybe it was here. I can't remember. But again, this is that place of embodying the new beginning, the new energy that's coming in. It's the ability to start something new without necessarily being able to see outcome. This is the beginning of this new level of staying in synchronicity. Today is all about being aware that this change is happening, this shift is happening, celebrating the parts that have gone well for you, and then allowing yourself to move into the next level of what it is to be in synchronicity. And then from that space, big shifts will start to happen, and you can feel it. Like in this moment, just acknowledge, like, I feel this energy in me building up. I feel this new beginning starting to happen. And that's enough for me right now. I don't need to know exactly what it is that's going to happen, because for me to go into the knowing before it's ready to break surface is only interrupting the pattern. Okay, so let's go into the probability of your day of June 8th. And that is the experience of holding this embodiment of the new beginning and allowing that to start to move into your consciousness, meaning that you may feel it in your body. And this card is the ability to take those feelings and abstract intelligence or information from those feelings. This is where you are today, is just acknowledging all of this, allowing yourself to stay in those particles of possibility that are starting a new beginning for you, a new up level of who you are and whatever it is that you're holding throughout this reading. And that is going to start to bring you information. It's going to start to give you those next right steps. Just stay in focus, stay in flow, and allow it to come in. And if you're feeling out of synchronicity, definitely ask to be put back in, and the divine will pour into you, and witness as the divine pours into you. All right, let's go ahead and code you for June 8th. Just shutting your eyes and placing your hands on your heart if you would like, and taking in a deep breath, inviting the divine to pour into you. As we activate the code positive 8, 9, 5, 8, 1, 2. And we let this code activate within the DNA, bringing in the divine intelligence to support, guide, and bring in clarity for you to step into the highest frequency, activating your highest potential, and living in beautiful synchronicity with the divine energy within you. It is time to step into the magic, knowing what it feels like to embody the frequency of this divine intelligence and allowing it to show you the way. The next steps are coming. Just be patient. Be willing to see the magic in your life right now and celebrate the magic that has already been brought in. And take one more deep breath, and then we say, thank you. I love you. It is done. Enjoy your day. Step into synchronicity. Look for the signs. Big love.